Well, hello and welcome once again to Football Manager 2023 and another part of our Journeyman series. And, well, if you didn't catch yesterday's episode, we got sacked. So I started my journey looking for some new jobs, basically applying for anything and everything that I could get my hands on. So that's what you can see me doing at the moment, clicking through certain clubs, seeing whether I fancy it or not. So I'll see you guys if and when we do find our job. Yes, hello and welcome back to some more Football Manager 2023 and another part of our FM23 Journeyman series and our brand new club, Chester. I'm really looking forward to this challenge. Obviously, you've seen in the first portion of the video, it did take us a good couple of months to find another job after the end of yesterday's episode where we lost our job in charge of Kidderminster. But what really attracted me to Chester was that they're already playing a narrow diamond, which is the tactic that we sort of stumbled upon that kind of worked with Kidderminster Harriers. So I'm hoping to hit the ground running. They're not inside the relegation zone, and although they're, in the Vanarama National League North, we're picking them up in a very similar position to where we left Kidderminster. There's significantly less expectation on Chester because then there's not as much money in this club, and there's not as much ambition to get promotion straight away like there was at Kidderminster. So I'm hoping that we can find our feet a little bit here and we can push on and really have some positive results. I'm still feeling completely rough and under the weather, but I thought I'd pop in and see you guys face to face because I know it's always a jumping on point for new viewers when you see a new club. So yeah, just wanted to say hello. My webcam will be off the rest of the episode because I am feeling like death, but we will introduce you to the new team and we'll play our first match in today's episode. So I really hope that you're looking forward to that. So first things first, let's read through the press release. So Chester have today confirmed the appointment of Joe Hannard as the club's new manager. Eyebrows have been raised in the world of football at the appointment of the 26-year-old who's recently spent time away from club football. He's sure to face questions when he faces the media for the first time at Diva Stadium. Hannard arrives with a record of 19 wins, 7 draws and 21 defeats. His first game in charge will be against Boston United on the 18th of November. He replaces the previous manager, Alan Armstrong. So I prefer to use that. Struggled at Kidderminster and was eventually sacked, hoping for a better experience. They're on a run of 5 league games without a win and find themselves off the pace in 20th place in the Vanarama National North. Chester have lost 3 of their last 5 games in the league. Okay, so Adam Dyer, the chairperson. It's with great pleasure that I welcome you to Chester. Ahead of discussions regarding the club's vision, we've prepared a welcome pack to help you settle into your new home. Congratulations and welcome aboard. So the media predict them to finish 7th. So we should have a decent squad, in theory. We have got an assistant manager in place, Colin Woodthorpe, who has been there since the start of the save, has some decent attributes there. Founded in 2010, of course. I think the previous team went bust, didn't they? But yeah, obviously the former team won the National League at some point, and yeah, I mean, we've got £18,000 in the transfer budget. That's not too bad. 9,600 per week in the wage budget. So around about half the size of our budget at Kidderminster. Okay then, let's move on. So ahead of providing a fuller review of the playing squad, the coaching staff have provided a team summary. So there you go. There's the narrow diamond, looking at Hall and Stevenson up top. Hickinson seems to be the person supporting them. Weeks and Glendon in the middle, with Kenyon as a DLP. Cranston, Teal, Burke and Putty as the right back. And goodness me, he looks old. Logan in goal. How old is he? 37 years old. Right. I think we might have worked out exactly who we might be looking to replace fairly quickly. Okay, on to the next screen then. So work within the wage budget. That's a required field. Grow the club's reputation. End of the current season. Be competitive in the FA Trophy. Reach the FA Cup proper. Oh dear, that fills me with fear. We must still be in the FA Cup though, which is good. Next season they want us to reach the playoffs and hopefully continue to challenge that for that next season. Okay, this is the supporter stuff. Strive to make progress. Be competitive in the against Wrexham. Be competitive against Tranmere. Reach the Vanarama North playoffs. Okay. Schedule a press conference, yes, and we'll do a monthly staff meeting once again. Okay, right, I think we are ready and raring to go. We've got our match against Boston. It seems I've got a day to prepare for that. But yeah, let's see. Oh no, we did go out of the FA Cup. That's a shame. Against Needham Market, of all people. And, well, look at that. Lost against Kidderminster. I think it was somewhere up here that we got sacked. Let's just see how Kidderminster have got on. They've brought in Jason Bristow. Let's have a look at their schedule. So it seems after the Whitby Town match, they have been unbeaten in 5 of the 6 games since then, winning all 3 home games, which you'd suggest maybe we would have been able to do that as well. So, you know, perhaps nothing too different there. But interesting to see that they've risen up the league a little bit to 13th position. But, yeah, we're currently level on points with Leamington Spa. Banbury have got a couple of games in hand, so they're definitely looking dangerous. But, you know, it's very, very close at the moment. A couple of good performances and we could be right back where we need to be. So, let's have a little look at the squad then. We'll do it in alphabetical order. So, Josh Ashby is the first player we're going to look at. 27-year-old English player. Decent attributes. He's a defensive midfielder or midfielder. 3-star ability, 3.5-star potential. Did okay last season in the Vanarama South for Oxford City. Okay, down to Oliver Barrington, who seems to be a Chester youth product, left winger or striker, not a very good player by all accounts. Next, we have Harrison Burke, defender, can play in midfield as well. Very decent attributes, looking at those. Good marking, heading and tackling. Yeah, this guy looks like my sort of player. 4-star ability, 5-star potential. Yeah, looks very good. Played for Clitheroe before us. Jordan Cranston is a left-back, 30-year-old Welsh left-back. Looks decent, more on the attacking side, which is personally what I prefer. So looking forward to hopefully utilising him in our formation. George Glendon, 28-year-old English midfielder. Can also play in a defensive role, perhaps will be a DLP there for us. Very, very decent attributes. Was a Manchester City youngster, actually, before playing EFL football for Fleetwood and Carlisle and then joining Chester a few years ago. Has been a little bit of a stalwart for them over the last few years, which is really good to see. Johnson Gyamfi can play on either wing. Very good player. Might not fit too much into our style of play, but 3.5-star ability, 5-star potential. I think we are going to have to look at alternate tactics, and he'll definitely be a big part of that. Cole Hall, a 25-year-old Bermudan, plays up top. Statistics, attributes, 2.5-star ability and 3-star potential. Not fantastic. Difficult. But there you go. Five goals in 10 starts. So actually might not be as bad as we thought. So yeah, hopefully that's a good sign. Kellen Hickinson can play in behind the striker. 3.5-star ability, 4.5-star potential. Decent statistics down here, actually. 4 goals in 16 starts. Had a very good season last year on loan at Hereford. So this guy could be very, very promising. Alex Kenyon, definitely a defensive-minded midfielder, ball winner. Could very much play in the middle of the park as well, but you're looking at that tackling, you're looking at that aggression. Definitely you want him being a ball winner. Work rate's pretty high as well. Decent season so far for him. And very experienced player, 31 years old. Conrad Logan in goal, 37-year-old Irishman. Okay attributes, and has had 4 clean sheets this season. Joined this year, in fact, but I might try and get somebody like a Bobby Jones in on loan, somebody that we know and love. This guy, Tinotenda N-Cube, I think has come through the Chester youth system. 2-star ability, 5-star potential, has scored a goal at senior level. In need of some first-team football, but we could mould him nicely. 16-year-old Scottish player. Joey Putty can play on either fullback side, which is nice to see. More attacking on the left side, weirdly enough, even though he's a right-footed player. How does he do attacking-wise? Not bad. He's got good crossing. This could work out well, because I think what we really struggled for at Kidderminster was that those attacking fullbacks, and I think we could well utilise them here. We got Dominic Smith, who is a 27-year-old Welsh centre-back. Looks okay. Looks to have EFL experience as well. Then we got Joe Smith, who is a 19-year-old goalkeeper. English goalkeeper. Hasn't played too much. Then we got Will Stanway, and these two look exactly the same. Will Stanway, 22-year-old Englishman, 2.5-star ability, 4-star potential. Potentially is going to be my preference, although last year a 5.97 rating, that'll not help him with me. But I think I'd rather him than Conrad Logan, I'm going to be honest. Then Darren Stevenson, looks like a decent striker or winger. Okay. 12 goals last season, 8 the season before, and 3 in 15 starts this season. He used to play for Stockport. Interesting. Right, Connor Teal, centre-back. Looks okay, actually. 3.5-star ability, 5-star potential, 21 years old. Good marking, good tackling, good positioning, good concentration. This is exactly what you want in your central defenders. Played for Spennymoor last season, who we know finished second, so definitely a good player there. Declan Weeks as well. Looks like a good midfielder, can play box-to-box, that box-to-box role that I really like. Probably got slightly better statistics to just be a simple central midfielder, or attributes, I should say. But yeah, nonetheless, looks okay. Hasn't played too much this season, but certainly did okay last season. And I think deserves probably a bit of a run in the side. Matty Williams, another central defender. So on the face of it, this team's looking pretty good. I think we should hopefully be falling on our feet here a little bit with Chester. If we look at the season preview, they're still expecting us to finish 10th, so that's something interesting. Let's look at the finances. So we got a couple of grand in the bank if we need it. So yeah, really, really happy. So hopefully we can go and do something good with Chester this season. I'm feeling confident, feeling really confident. Here's the supporter profile update. So you can see 37% of our fans are core fans, 23% are family, 14% are hardcore, 15% casual. They do have a moderate influence on the board, so we've got to watch that. But fingers crossed, we can make some progress. So I'll go ahead, sort the tactic, all of that good stuff, and then I'll see you guys ready for our first match. Well, here we are then for the first match of our tenure. Unfortunately, Cole Hall, who is our top goal scorer on 5, he's travelling with the Bermuda squad, and he's not going to be back until the 21st of November, which is around about here. So we do have some players that play international football. We're going to have to just accept that, I'm afraid. But hopefully we can do something. Just looking at this guy, whether he'd be a suitable replacement up front, don't think so. What about this guy? I mean, he could definitely do a job there, but yeah, it is what it is. We got quite a small squad, so we've got 2 unfamiliar players up top. I think that's perhaps where we need to strengthen. It is going to be in those striking positions over the next couple of months. But we have got Conrad Logan in goal. I have put in an offer for Bobby Jones, our player from last season, of course. We had him on loan from Stockport, and I am trying to bring him in again. Joseph Fawkes as well, a player I'm familiar with. We had him at centre-back last year, did a very, very good job for us there, 7.14 average rating, so I'm hoping to bring him in to add further depth to our defence. I think that would be a couple of really cracking signings for us. But yeah, we've got Putty, Burke, Teal and Cranston in defence. We've then got Kenyon as our ball-winning midfielder with defend on. George Glendon and Declan Weeks in the middle of the park, and Kellen Hickinson starting behind Barrington and Nkoob up top. We've gone for the diamond, fluid counter-attack on balance mentality, so I'm really not trying to do anything too complicated to start off with. I am going to allow Cranston to attack down this left-hand side, and Putty will support, hopefully, Glendon going down these right channels towards our 2 strikers. But yeah, I think we may well struggle today in terms of some of our players are gone. We haven't got our best possible strikers up top, but we will try our best to have a positive start today. So let's see what we can do. Yeah, I want us to improve on our recent performance. Very, very good. Right, let's get ourselves into it then. Hopefully we can do something positive in this match, as I say. Let's encourage the boys straight away. Playing Boston United, of course. Now, Boston United are up in 7th in the league. What a shot that is. And luckily, Cranston was there to get that back. That could have been a disaster very early on in this match. Luckily, it wasn't, though. Here's Cranston. Gets it to Nkoob. He boots it forward towards Barrington, but no desire to be on the ball there. Here's Thompson. Thompson to Rowe. Rowe on the ball. Good tackle by Gordon. Or Glendon, sorry. Here's Putty. Glendon again. Putty on the right-hand side. Back to Burke. Burke to Pooty. Or Footy, is it? Pooty, anyway, still going down this right-hand side. Whips it in towards Declan Weeks, who tried to have a shot, didn't manage it. Hickinson does, though, and Kellen Hickinson gets our managerial reign off to a flyer with a terrific strike from around about 25 yards out. That was awesome, and we are 1-0 up. It was Pooty to Declan Weeks, who had a bit of a high boot there, back to Hickinson, and what a shot that was, straight at the keeper, but the keeper couldn't do anything about it, and it's now 1-0 to the good. That is exactly what we wanted. Here's Ferguson, gets it forward towards Teal. Teal gets it to Cranston now. Cranston on the ball. Now to Weeks. Kenyon. Good passing here. Barrington. Glendon to Barrington again. Now he's pushing forward, loses the ball. Disappointing. Green gets it forward to Mitchell. Chance for Boston to equalise. Good save from Logan, who manages to somehow keep it out. Crikey. But Mitchell should have scored, really. But Boston not taking their chances there. Here's Lang. Gets it forward. It's going to be cut out by Pooty here. Here's Pooty on the ball. Gets it to Logan. Logan clears it. Here's Barrington. Barrington loses it. Barrington again. He gets it forward to Nkoob now with a shot off the bar. Wow, that could have been a great start to his career for us. Looking forward to hopefully... Oh no, I've berated them. No. Right, somebody said if you go into tactics, cancel, discard all your changes. Yes. Whew. Right. Thank you for whoever told me that. That was very, very useful there. We could have berated the boys when we didn't want to. That's a great ball forward from Logan, by the way, and Nkoob was there. Couldn't do anything with it, though. And that's straight over the top again. Teal with the header. Here's Hunter. That's forward to Green. Green with the shot, and it's 1-1. And again, now I need to cancel that. Thank you. Right. That's a shame. Let's encourage them. But, yeah, it was great distribution from Conrad Logan, and I did think perhaps Nkoob would run onto it. Didn't happen, though. Here's Kenyon. We're now on the counter-attack. Kenyon on the ball. We got men in numbers here. Cranston still going forward. That's a decent ball, but Hickinson, oh, he wins it back. Hickinson scores his second of the game, 6th of the season. And Kellen Hickinson already looking like a bit of a hero. Cranston with the tackle there. He put through a beautiful ball. Hickinson didn't see it, but then made up for it, got the tackle in there, absolutely obliterated the back of the net once again, and it's 2-1 now. Here's Weeks, whips it into the middle. Burke's there with the header, can't do anything with it though. Kenyon loses it. Now Rose on the ball, and Boston United are pushing on, but Kenyon wins it back. Here's Kenyon, back to Pooty. Pooty on the ball now to Burke. Burke on the ball, gets it to Teal. Teal now to Cranston. Oh, brilliant ball forward to Nkoob now. Nkoob gets it back in. Hickinson scores his hat-trick. And Nkoob with the assist. And it is Chester 3, Boston United 1. And that is exactly what we needed. What a brilliant goal. And Cranston already looking like a visionary with those through balls. And Nkoob with a beautiful chip there. And Hickinson into the back of the net. 3-1. And what a start to our Chester career here. And here's another chance. Teal, Kenyon loses it. It looks like an almost carbon copy of the last highlight here. Glendon makes it back. Here's Pooty. Can we get it to Cranston on this left-hand side? Look at the space he's in. Here's Weeks. Loses it. Mitchell now, and this is the problem of having an attacking left-back. We get caught out of position. Here's Green. Oh, it's 2-1. Khalil Green. Fabulous goal. Not 2-1. 3-2. That's what I meant. But 3-2 on the day. It's another highlight before half-time. Here's Glendon. Look at the space that we're creating, though. Here's Weeks. Loses it. Hunter on the ball. Hunter gets it to green now. Mills. Oh, this is good. Oh, what a shame. Romello Mitchell puts it into the back of the net. And, well, maybe we're seeing defensive frailties could well be our undoing. It's been a two halves, really. I'm happy with how we've dominated possession. Apparently we have we? Yeah, 62%, considering we're on a fluid counter-attack. So let's go a little bit more positive. See what we can do here. But yeah, my big worry coming true with the goalkeeping situation. Not great. So, Barrington is going to come off. We're going to put Stevenson on. I know he's tired, but yeah, we need somebody to come in. John Ashby's going to come on as well. Yeah, he can be a box-to-box. Connor Teal not having a great game, so we'll put Matty Williams on there. Okay, let's play. So 3-3. Let's encourage the boys when we get the chance again. Let's try and get the winner here. It would be fabulous if we could win this match 4-3. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. It was an action-packed first half. I don't even think we've had a single highlight in the second half. And there it is, full time then. 3-3 in our first match in charge of Chester. But you have to say there's some positives in there. Just defensively, perhaps we need to improve. And Boston are a team fighting for promotion. We'll certainly take a point there. Kidderminster only drew 1-1 against Chorley. So that's certainly an interesting thing to sort of pitch ourselves against. Cranston. Unfortunately. Yeah, we're going to have to leave to physio and hope for the best there. Hickinson, we'll put our arm around him. What a wonderful performance from him. He's going to look like a really, really good player going forward. As I say, he had an excellent season last year at Hereford. So I'm hoping that we've now unlocked a bit of potential in him. And we can see how he gets on this season. He's contracted to the end of the year. Very, very good to see. But yeah, let's have a look at when we might want to come back. Looking ahead, I think I want to get my teeth into this team a little bit and work things out. So why don't we come back for Buxton and Chorley next time out in the next episode. So if you have enjoyed that, then give it a big thumbs up down below. It's always great if you do leave a like to the first part of a new team, because it helps us reach out to new people to jump onto the series. Subscribe for plenty more FM23 videos, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.